Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is January the 29th, 28th. I think it's the 28th. The 28th, 2026. We're going to be talking about NXT because, ladies and gentlemen, NXT happened. We didn't get a lot of 2K26 updates on during NXT, but we're still getting these clues and these reveals of this picture, and you do the glass breaking thing. We got one yesterday. Well, we got two yesterday, and we got one today. I will tell you guys what I've seen and what the reveals they have on here of the clues. And then we have to guess it, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, the yesterday's one, we got a video, we got a VCR that says, "Light it up." And they said here, "Shut it down." What the hell does that mean? I don't want to shut things down. We got a gasoline and a fire extinguisher here. I don't know what that means, the Inferno match. Something like that. I'm hoping it's something like that. I hope so, because everybody's rumored all these matches here. Like I Quit, Dumpster Match, 3 Stages of Hell, Inferno. I would love to have these matches. So I think that's the Inferno match. And when you light it up, I think it's AJ Lee. She has lighted up in her song, her theme song. So why would not be AJ Lee? We have a ladder. I don't know a lot of matches that have a ladder in match. Because I think WWE games already have all the ladder matches. They have Money in the Bank. They have singles. They have tag team, fatal 4-ways, 5-ways, 6-ways, 8-ways, and TLCs. They have all the ladder matches that WWE does. They don't do King of Mountain. That's TNA's. So, what does that mean? So my thing is, I don't think any of these things is about weapons, right? I don't think any. Some people think that, we might getting thumbtacks back, or getting shopping carts. I think some of these things is just showing us what matches will be in there and what new guys will be in there. Some of it could be weapons, some of it, but I don't think we're going to get thumbtacks. It could be. We will see. Next we got a fire extinguisher. I already said fire extinguisher. I think that still be part of the Inferno, because you just blow out the fire, right? Or you squirt on the fire. It says we don't. Ladder is chaos is a. I was going to say the B word, but I think that's a different word, right? Payback is a B word. Fire extinguisher, they say, we didn't start the fire, but we can sure as hell put it out. What does that mean? It could be Kane. It could be Kane. Imagine Kane, because he does fire as well. We have a woven bag. I don't know what that means. It's somewhere in the middle here. Right here. I think it was over here. It was somewhere there. I don't know what that means, so I don't have a thing here. I don't have a prediction. It says there is nothing to fear but fear itself. So it can't be Bray Wyatt, but it could be a creepy man, a creepy wrestler. But Boogeyman's already in the game. I believe Bray Wyatt might have to be in the game. He can't be new, so I don't know what that means. Something about fear. Can't be Nikki Bella, because I think Nikki Bella will be in the game because she was in WWE in 2025 and 2026. She had to be scanned for the game. It is a fearless. It says fear. And the last, we have thumbtacks. Thumbtacks is on the table. The picture is showing me. It doesn't really show me anything. There's thumbtacks. It says put a pin in it. So I'm guessing the thumbtacks might be back. It might. Who knows? People will be crazy about it. I think because this is Attitude Era, I think they might put some matches, more weapons in there. Remember, I think Triple H says we're done being PG, and I think video games might stop being PG as well. We might get some thumbtacks. We got a sledgehammer plus a bat. So, a bat is Sting's thing, right? But the bat here is not black. Sting has a black bat. But this bat is just wooden. What does that mean? And it's barbed wired. But people are saying Cat is Jack, but he's not new. He's not new. And it says batter up for the reveal of the clue. So batter up. And the one that we got earlier today is reveal number 4. We got a whole bunch of things here. I see one thing that is clear that will be in the game. That will be in the game. Okay, that's what I see. But I see a figure, a human being in this mirror, and I don't know who it is. People are saying it's Kane. People are saying it's The Undertaker. Some people are saying it's CM Punk. I don't know what it is. And if you guys could look in the background of the mirror, I can't do that here because for some reason it won't let me see it. But if you see the background of the mirror, there was a thing, some black thing. I don't know, it's a shirt or something. But it's something that has a T in it. And the only person that I know that has a T logo a T logo on his shirt or a tattoo on his arm is Tess. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first reveal is the LED lights. I think this is the one that they're talking about, the big giant sign that says the show never stops. That could be... I don't think it's the Big Show because he's on AEW. Could it be TNA? I don't know. Spray paint. Yeah, I don't know what that spray paint says. It says history remembers the something that starts with a D. I don't know. I had to watch some videos. Maybe they could read it better than I could. I don't know. It says make your mark. And the LED light says welcome to the show. So it's a show. And somebody making a mark. Trey Miguel. He does that spray paint thing on TNA. If you guys didn't watch last week's TNA, he does the spray paint thing. Remember? Even the Rascals, but the Rascals is in AEW. I wouldn't be surprised that the Rascals in the game and they didn't take them out because they done it a couple of times with like Jake the St. Roberts. He was in AEW. They put Billy Gunn in the game and he's still in AEW. He's still wrestling for it and he's in the 2K25 and they didn't take him out. I wouldn't be surprised. We have the Vanity Mirror. Main character energy. Who calls herself the main character? Main character. Who calls herself a main character? We got Jey Uso as the main event. But Jey Uso's already in the game. So it can't be Jey Uso. A main character. Who calls herself main character? Frankie Kazarian? When he's a bad guy, he says he's a main character? I have no idea. He likes to be fashionable, so. We have a poster. Dante has nothing on this. So the poster I see is that is here, and it says 3 Stages of Hell. So 3 Stages of Hell match is back in the game. So that's very confirmed. You can't really say no. BCR. This is not the lighted up thing. This is about the BCR itself. Not the writing, the BCR. Gen Z will have to Google this. So the younger people that doesn't know what a BCR, they will have to Google what is a BCR. What does it do? So those are the clues. I don't know what some of them mean. The three stages of hell, that it just says three stages of hell. I think they just try to make it easy for the less smart guys. Like, I'm not good with puzzles. I'm not really good with puzzles. Some of them are easy to figure out, like Inferno, gasoline, makes fire, fire extinguisher, takes it out. So those are a little easy, but there's some of them, like, some of them is match types or maybe about the showcase, about the wrestler. I'm hoping we get the Hardy Boys back. So yeah, I'm hoping we get some of those things that some people say. Because I heard some people, some of the things that people say sounds ridiculous. Because I don't know, 2K will do those things because they never fixed it before. They never fixed the weapon stuff. They never fixed the physics. How you could hit people with it. You could hit them with two ways. But I'm hoping that we get different ways. But I will love to see what they have in store. It did say that they're doing these clues throughout the week. So I'm guessing this week they're doing this whole clues. But my guess is this whole thing ends at January 30th. This whole puzzle, it ends at January 30th. And they might reveal everything that's in the game. Because maybe this is all the stuff that's going to be shown on the trailer. And everything is revealed. Because if it's a DLC, why would you tell us about the DLC without telling us who's going to be in the base game, right? That doesn't make any sense. If you're doing clues for DLC. Mostly every time they do these clues for DLC, it's always last, or they reveal it, right? They don't really, it's always the last thing that they always do. We get a trailer, we get another trailer, we get a game trailer. They show us the game play, and then they do the DLCs, and then the game comes out. So yeah, I think this is all base game wrestlers that will be in the game in the base that you don't have to buy on DLCs. But yeah, I think that's what it is. And maybe this is all the things that's going to put on the trailer. Because they're not going to put match types on the DLC. They never do that. They never put match types on DLC. It's always wrestlers. So that's what I think. I think they will reveal everything because when they stop this breaking glass thing, maybe at 9 a.m. when they do the cover star, but they don't do the trailer until SmackDown in Saudi Arabia. Maybe when SmackDown's over, they do it. Maybe not because SmackDown's taped. I think they want to do it live. So maybe it will be at 9 a.m. Who knows? But I think it ends on Friday. We get our last clue tomorrow, and we try to think. I think they just like to hear people and let them think. Let them guess what it is. See if they're right. And then they reveal it. Most games, when people put games out, they don't do these type of puzzles. Make them guess what's in the game. Like, let's say Gears of War, they would just say, the game comes out this date, and we just have to wait. Well, I don't wait, because I don't care about Gears of War, but like I said, that's how it works. And I'm happy that they're doing this little game. They do this every single year to make us guess. The one that I like, I think it was like 2K22 or 23, something like that. They were doing Twitch. And they have these I can't even say the word now. The development people, you guys gonna make fun of me. The people that made the game told us a whole bunch of things, or they show us videos or pictures of the models who's gonna be in the game. Sometimes it just gets annoying sometimes. But ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about NXT. Well, the match was supposed to start with a qualified match to the NXT Championship ladder match. It was supposed to be Jackson Drake versus Joe Hendry. But beginning of the show, Joe Hendry was attacked with Swipe Right and Jackson standing over Joe Hendry with a chair. And you hear Jackson says, Joe, we have a match. You need to get up. And Ava looks upset and says she doesn't know what to do. So she put the tag team title match first. We're going to hear from Tony D'Angelo. He got bailed out from jail from Ava because Ava says NXT needs Tony D'Angelo. All the crap you did, you need to really explain it. So she wants to know, are you in NXT or are you out? Tony says, I will give you my answer next week. You're not dealing the old Tony D'Angelo. And we still don't know if Joe Hendry is cleared to compete. So Ava told Jackson Drake that he is in the ladder match. He was trying to rip up their contracts because Swipe Right and Jackson Drake is just making problems. Every single time they be out here, they're making problems. They think they're all that. So they said, no, we're doing this to make attention. We were trying to make our opportunities. I would tell you guys more of Swipe Right, not Jackson Drake. Swipe Right, what they did, and why Ava is pissed about them. But Ava said to Jackson Drake, if Joe Hendry is cleared to compete, he will be in the ladder match as well. So if Joe Hendry is cleared, he's going to be in that ladder match. It's not going to be a 6-man. It's going to be a 7-man ladder match for the NXT Championship. What else we have? We had Thea Hale talking to Zarya because Zarya is pissed now because Sol Ruka is not at NXT and not answering her calls. And they got a tag team title match. And the Anglers brand is talking trash about Sol Ruka. Zolruka. I didn't say Solruka. That's their tag team. Zolruka. So Zarya is pissed and she's getting mad at Thea Hale because Thea Hale is complaining about her situation with her championship and Zarya doesn't want to hear it and she will see her in the ring tonight. Lyons told Blake Moreau that she will deal with Jada Parker for her and that she doesn't have to worry about her. See what happens there. I think that's all the segments, right? Hey, Andre Chase is not happy with Chase U. Miles Bourne keeps getting Ethan Pace keeps getting involved in Miles Bourne's business, trying to see that you could win any way, anyhow, to get your shot of the NXT title. Well, let's get to the matches, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Dark State versus OTM for the NXT Tag Team titles. It was a pretty decent tag team match for the tag team titles. I thought OTM might win this. But no, Swipe Right, you saw on the camera, they had a second camera where you saw Hank and Tank watching the tag team match, and Swipe Right is sneaking away. But Hank and Tank saw them, so they chased after them. Swipe Right got involved in the tag team title match with OTM and the Dark State, distracted OTM, but Dark State wins the match and retains the title. And then we had a brawl between OTM, Swipe Right, Hank and Tank, and then Connor Uri comes out and attacks, and his tag team partner comes out of nowhere and attacks. We had a brawl, and Darkseid was in the ring and happy that they won the match. They won the tag team titles. Until they got attacked by the Calling. and the Calling wants a shot at the tag team titles. Because they might get kicked out of the Calling because they can't win titles. And then, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is Jada Parker versus Lyons. When is the last time we've seen Lyons in action? I know she's on Evolve, but she's still an NXT superstar too, right? But, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty okay match. It was okay. Jada Parker did well. Lyons did well. The winner of that match was Jada Parker. Jada Parker defeats Lyons, and there's Blake Moreau, I guess, in her home, on a comfy chair, and saying nobody takes the spotlight off of Blake Moreau. I will see you soon. That could be the next PLE or February 3rd. Because they're making February 3rd as a PLE or something. They're making championship matches. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Dion Lennox versus Miles Bourne in a qualified match for the NXT Championship ladder match. Pretty decent. Dion Lennox was doing good, so Miles Bourne, until Ethan Page showed up, yelling at him. And then when Miles Bourne was about to lose, Ethan Page slides his North American title in the ring for Miles to hit him with it, hit Dion with it, but he got caught by the referee and he lost the match. Dion is going to the ladder match. And then Ethan Page comes in the ring and starts yelling at Miles, saying, I gave you a golden ticket. I gave you a way to win. And Miles Bourne just grabs the North American title from Ethan Page and whacks him with it. Oh boy. Ethan Page, you have a big mouth. Well, we got Lexis King. But Lexis King told Connor Uri, whatever his name is, that your father will be happy for you. If you don't know who his father is David Finlay, the New Japan Pro Wrestling guy. Because Mr. Chase is not happy with the Chase U by attacking everybody in the tag team division and attacking OTM, Hanging Tank, and all those people. He's not happy about it. But I think Connor is a little upset how every time we listen to Andre Chase, we don't win, we don't get gold, we don't get stuff like that. And then Lexis King comes out to do his entrance to face Heights. He says, your father will be proud. He says, I know my father will be. And then he goes on the throne and he does his entrance. We have Lexis King versus Heights. And we got Stacks in the corner of Lexis King. And the winner of that match was Lexis King. We have Thea Hale versus Zarya. And the winner of that match was a little distraction from Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame. Because Izzy Dame was on the commentary and still talking trash about Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley runs off of the barricade behind Big and Booker T and attacks Izzy Dame off of her chair. And they start... Izzy starts running. Tatum starts chasing. They ran in the ring. Slide in the ring and then slide out. And Zarya got a little distracted. Thea Hale gets the pin. Thea tried to shake her hand, but Zarya did not want to shake her hand. Fatal Influence comes out. Polly Hanley and Laney Reed came out to try to attack. And Thea put her hand on Zarya and says, I got your back. And she got F5 by Zarya. And Fatal Influence walked away and says, no, we don't want that. We don't want to have a match. We don't want to fight you. Because Zarya is pissed. Our main event is Keanu Carver versus Andre Chase. So they replace Obafemi with Carver. That's what it looks like to me. A big giant man that's going to destroy the NXT. So I don't understand the whole logic of Carver because he was using the ropes as a weapon. Like he was whipping his head multiple times on the rope. Like it's an announce table. You know when somebody smashes their head on an announce table, they smash it? He's smashing Andre Chase's head on the ropes. How does that hurt? I know it's steel cables, but still, like, What is that? Like he was doing all four ropes, all four sides. What are you doing? So I don't see him as the next Obafemi yet, because he's not using his power. But the cool part is that Andre Chase tackled Carver over the announce table, and Andre Chase got up and stand up on the announce table, and then Carver just stood up and jumps. He lunges on top of the table and does like a back suplex onto Chase, onto the announce table. The winner of that match and going to the ladder match is Keanu Carver. He beat Andre Chase. He wasn't done there. He attacked Andre Chase. He starts smashing Andre Chase's face onto the turnbuckle. And then he rips the padding off the turnbuckle and smashes his face into the exposed turnbuckle pad post. And then he drags him, puts Andre Chase's face on top of the steel steps, and he stomps that face out. And you see the doctors checking on Andre Chase. The guy was bleeding out his mouth. You saw blood on the floor and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then we had a segment. You saw Ricky Sainz says, "I'm going to get my own ladder." Everybody was there. Everybody was going to go to confront Keanu Carver. So we got Jackson Drake, Keanu Carver, Shyla Hill, and Shawn Legacy in the ring, talking about a whole bunch of things. That they're going to win this match and they're going to win the NXT title. And then Ricky Sainz comes out with his ladder and he climbs it. He says the view is great up here and he's going to be a 2-time champion. Keanu Carver says, "Okay, you guys talking too much. We could just fight." So we have an all-out brawl with everybody. Keanu Carver takes out everybody that was in the ring. And then Ricky Sainz attacks Keanu Carver with the ladder. And then he was about to climb the ladder, Ricky Sainz. And then Big Joseph said his name. Joe Hendry. And he appears. Joe Hendry comes up, but he's still hurt. He was holding his stomach because he got attacked. He comes in and he attacks Ricky Sainz. Did the standing ovation on Ricky Sainz. And then he did did I say Saints? Saints. He did his twist, his turn for the fans. And then Keanu Carver pops up and does his weird power slam onto Joe Hendry. And he was standing tall. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening next week? We have that ladder match for the NXT title. We have the Women's North American title on the line in a triple threat match between Lola Bice, Thea Hale, and Izzy Dame. We have the Knockouts Tag Team titles on the line. We're going to see the Heather and M on NXT again to versus Zoruka for their tag team titles. We will hear from Tony D'Angelo as well. On February the 3rd, we finally get out of January. And then we can count the days of 2K26. Because I believe it's in March. I think it will be in March, or the beginning of March, or maybe the end of February. Who knows? They're going to give it a couple of weeks that people wait, because they're going to show us pictures, the first look of some of these models, or videos of their entrance, stuff like that. Maybe some new guys. So yeah, we're in the 2K26 era now. No more 2K25. You still have to play 2K25 until 2K26 comes out. That's the sucky part. All these new guys coming out in 2K26, and we can't play them in 2K25 until 2K26 comes out. I hate when that happens. I hate it. Because we have to wait for weeks. We have to wait for weeks, man. I don't like waiting for weeks. I'm not a patient guy. And I'm definitely going to try to pre-order this game. I always pre-order the game. I know people are upset because there's four editions, and that means The Ultimate one, the Monday Night War edition, is going to be a lot more money. Because we spent like 106, I believe. I think I spent like that. For the Ultimate one for last year's. But now there's 4 of them. And I think the cheapest one will be the standard edition. So people are saying it might be $150, $160 for the Monday Night War one. I thought we'd get a cross-gen one. The King of the Kings one is a deluxe one. I thought it was a cross-gen one, wasn't there? Or that's just a digital thing and you can get it off of there? I don't know. Or they're not doing cross-gen anymore. Maybe that's why they're doing 4. People are saying that it might not be on the old gen. The last gen. So Xbox One. So I guess that's what it means. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Look, I'm getting ready for the WCW Wars. The NWO was part of it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all me today. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, notification, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. Time is out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.